Thursday message.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Ascension Day Sunday. We're celebrating this very special church holiday, although for some of us, we may not even know what that is. So today in our children's lesson and in our worship, we're going to be talking a little bit more about Ascension Day and what it means and what it can teach us about Jesus. So be sure to continue to tune into worship here and to head over to the children's lesson to find out some more. But for right now, I just want to focus on one word that is in the Ascension story that we find in the book of Acts. And we find it right here in verse 8. It says, "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes to you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, and in all Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth." And so the one word I want to focus in on is witnesses. What does that mean? Well, very simply, it means to share the good news of Jesus with others. Now, in our time of isolation, that may look a little different than what we typically think of. Usually, when there's no virus, we could go around, we could knock on our neighbor's door, we could share with them all about Jesus, we could even bring them a meal. But in these times, we can't do all of those things. So we have to find new ways to witness to others about Jesus. And those ways are still amazing, and they can share the good news of Jesus. So here are a couple practical thoughts of things you could do to witness to others about Jesus. What if you wrote a verse with sidewalk chalk on your driveway? Or what if you drew a picture of the Easter story with the cross and the empty tomb, and you put it on your window so that people walking by could see it? And hey, maybe one of the things you could do is share some of these kids lesson videos with some of your friends. And you know, our church is even finding new ways to witness to people. Yeah, so on Friday this past week, we handed out neighbor-to-neighbor kits, which were filled with all kinds of goodies and treats and crafts for people to do, and taught them all about Ascension Day. And the really neat thing is that people could pick these kits up and they didn't have to touch anybody. So it was perfectly safe. That was a new way for us to share the good news of Jesus with our neighbors. So this week, as you finish up your school online, as you play outside, maybe be thinking about some ways in which you can witness, share Jesus with others to those around you. And you know what? It doesn't matter who you are. You can do it, whether you're big or small. It doesn't matter. Jesus has called us to share the good news, and that is what we will do, even when we are in isolation. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn it over to our blessing buddies, and they're going to bless us as we go on our way, whether we're continuing in worship, going to watch the children's lesson, or going out to bless our neighbors in new and exciting ways to share the good news of Jesus. Okay, blessing buddies, it's up to you.
The Lord be with you.
And also with you.